Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel,
So Sammy G, what's new on the channel today?
So Lisa, today on the channel I am going to be doing a bit of a different video. Like I thought, well, because we are into the month of horror, and I say that with pride, guys, the month of horror, you know, like my favourite time of year, like the autumnal season, and this time of year, I absolutely adore it. And yeah, like October, just a brilliant celebration to the genre of horror, like watching nothing but like horror movies. Well, there's a couple of non-related horror movies I've watched so far into the month, but for the most part, it's horror all the way. So I'm going to my first Tyneside cinema all-nighter, which is, I think, every weekend, tail end of October, every last weekend of October. So like from, I think it'll be Saturday the 26th at like night time, later on at night till the early hours of Sunday morning, which will be Sunday the 27th, which will be my very good friend Dan's birthday. So I'm hope Dan will have a brilliant birthday. Like when it's Dan's birthday, I'll be like at the cinema and stuff at like that time in the morning and stuff. So yeah, yeah. So I thought it'd be cool to come up with, for this like tag video, like my own all-nighter, like Halloween horror all-nighter. So like I'm going to see four horror films, of course, at so like at the last weekend of October, and I'm going to be seeing the four films I'm picking, because like they do like so like Tyneside Cinema have got like four screenings, guys. You've got the Classic, the Gallery, the Roxy, and the Electra, and they'll basically just do like a what is it? I think they do like a a different program for each screening cinema of like a different listings, and you can just go and see, like, say you can go and see this movie and then go into like another screen in this movie and stuff. But each screening like has got like a different theme and that. Like they do this thing called Sequels Do It Better, or they do like a program called I think it's like what is it? I think is it on screen or something. What was the other one? The Grindhouse like program as well. They do something like that, and they'll do like films for each one. But you can go and see like this film for that program and this film for that program. So like for instance, guys, I'm going to see Zombie Flesh Eaters, which is obviously part of the Video Nasty list, and then I'm going to see part of the sequels program. I'm then going to see Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. That'll be first time watch for me. And then I'm going to see Scream 2 in 35mm, and I cannot wait, guys, because Scream 2 will be a first time watch for me, as will Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And then I can't remember what program this is part of. It might be part of a classic movie program or something. But then to take it all home, I am going to see after Scream 2, I'm then going to see Carrie. So the first film that we're going to see, Zombie Flesh Eaters, is at 10:55 p.m. and Carrie is on at 5:30 in the morning, and then we come out of the cinema at like 7:30 in the morning. I know, guys, but it'll be amazing for like this experience. Like it'll be a fun like outing, you know, like seeing four horror movies in like an all-nighter that'll last from like the late hours of a day into like the early hours of like the next day. So, but what would I pick as if I was to like do my own like Halloween cinema all-nighter for like the last weekend of October, so like from the late hours of Saturday into the early hours of Sunday. So you can pick 4 movies, and I'm going to nominate 4 people at the end of like the video to like take on like this challenge if they want to. It's absolutely optional. So you can do 4 individual movies, or you can have 2 double bills, or like 2 double features, sorry. And yeah, I've gone for a double feature and then 2 separate screenings for each of these films. So the first pick I've got is Salem's Lot and Nosferatu. Now, both of these movies have got like, remakes on the horizon. Well, Salem's Lot has just got its remake, I think, just come out onto streaming, but it is getting its cinema release. Now, I am going to be watching, I've never seen the original Salem's Lot, and I am going to be watching this, I think I'm going to even watch it later today or something. It is 3 hours, but I'm really looking forward to watching it. I mean, some of my favourite films ever are 3-hour movies anyway, so the runtime is not a problem for me. And then the remake for Nosferatu is going to be coming out, I think, later this year or in the new year. And yeah, I thought it would be so fun to go and see the original Nosferatu on the big screen. It is one of my favourite horror movies of all time, one of my favourite films ever in general. And I think with both of these being like vampire related movies, I just think they would make a cracking double bill. So this is like 3 hours long, and this is an hour and 35, so it'd be like an hour and 35 minute like altogether. I think I personally wouldn't have like trailers and stuff. I would just like have just both the movies without like trailers and stuff. And yeah, this will be like 4 hours and 35 minutes total. So it'll be a cracking experience, like especially with the both of these remakes, or one of which is currently on streaming now, and then the remake of this is coming out shortly. So I think it'd be a great way for like people like myself to watch the original version of this for the first time, and other people like to see the original rendition of this for the first time before seeing each of these remakes. And I absolutely love Nosferatu, one of my favourite films of all time. I'd love to see this on the big screen. So that's it, a double feature of the original Salem's Lot and the original Nosferatu, which will be like a double feature. And then I'm going to see Evil Dead 2, not part of like the Halloween Tyneside all-nighter, but I'm going to see an individual screening of Evil Dead 2 on the 31st of October, and I cannot wait, guys, because I've always wanted to go and see another Evil Dead movie on the big screen. The only one I've seen on the big screen is Evil Dead Rise, which is really good, but I would love to see because I'm seeing Evil Dead 2 on the big screen on the 31st of October, and every chance I get with this original version has just always passed me by. There's been chances in the past to go and see the original Evil Dead on the big screen, but each chance I get, something always crops up for some reason. But knowing that I am going to see Evil Dead 2 on the big screen, I'm obviously going to watch this before going to see Evil Dead 2 on the big screen, but I just think it would be an amazing experience to see Evil Dead on the big screen, the original. And yeah, I think it'd be amazing to see this. It'd be really cool, actually, if they've got it and stuff, like the short film Into the Woods, and then show this. How cool would that be? That would be really cool stuff. But yeah, Evil Dead, the original, just a great cult status of horror. I just think it's got a massive cult following. I absolutely adore this original version of Evil Dead. It does get its detractors every now and then. I think just with how well beloved the sequel is, the follow-up is, I personally just absolutely love like the original. I do personally prefer Evil Dead 2, but not to take away from the original. I think it'd be great to see this part of an all-nighter, and yeah, it'd be great to see like how the introduction of this like universe came to light, you know, with like the introduction of Ash Williams, you know, who would really tap into gear into the second film, and then like Scotty and Cheryl and you know, like who was like Linda, you know, like those introduction of like that group of characters put to the big screen, and the Book of the Dead. I think it would be great to see that come to full circle on the big screen. So that's the original Evil Dead I would choose as part of my Halloween cinema all-nighter. And I have seen this on the big screen, however, not the extended edition, and I would love to see the extended edition of this on the big screen. I've seen the theatrical cut, which still was amazing to see that on the big screen in its own right, because it is a wonderful, it's still a 10 out of 10 movie either way, either if it's the theatrical or the extended version. But I would love to see the extended version of this one day on the big screen come full circle. And it's no surprise, guys, because it is my favourite horror film of all time. I've got the t-shirt of it recently, like this off eBay. And that is The Shining, the extended version. Now, you can get I think it's like the American extended version. You can get it on this 4K copy, but I think you can also get it on the premium edition and what do you call it, it was the uncut one home video edition as well. But I would love to see that come to full circle on the big screen. Just so many more, you know, like intense, mesmerizing, creepy elements that really centered around this, you know, like eerie atmosphere in the movie, and just see it come to full life on the big screen. It would just be incredible. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the theatrical version still as it is, but the extended version just is absolute next level. It adds something else to the movie, and you know, like it's really got that you know, like it really oozes through that brooding atmosphere that, you know, like that is taken up to third gear in that like extended edition. And you know, the whole thing with the like Tony and Danny and you know, like the whole thing with like what was it, the whole story with Grady as well, and like obviously Jack Torrance when he's like writing his memoirs and stuff and you know, like it's like his memoirs, and you know, like typing it up, and I should say, and Wendy and stuff, and then you know, like that that build up. I just think it adds some extra suspense on the big screen as well, and extra elements that was included in the extended version. I think it has to be really seen to be believed on the big screen, which I would love to see that extended version come to town on the big screen. So that would be The Shining, which and that was like in my own like chronological order. So like I'll show again. So a double bill of Salem's Lot. I'll pick Salem's Lot first, and then Nosferatu. Both of these original versions, you know, and lead up to seeing like the remakes that are on the way. Well, one of which is already out and streaming, but the remake of Nosferatu, I cannot wait to see that, guys. That is going to be a day one cinema outing for me. And then I would pick the original Evil Dead, which was the start of it all, and it's the start of my favourite horror film series ever. I'm sure Mikey would approve of that. And then to take it all home, to end that Halloween cinema all-nighter, I would pick The Shining, the extended version, which is my favourite horror film ever, and I cannot wait to watch this extended version at home on the 31st of October. But just to say, guys, if anyone's based in the Northeast, they are showing the theatrical cut of this at Tyneside Cinema. They're doing like, in like individual screenings, and I think yeah, like that, like it's on like separate days and stuff, so that'll be really cool. So guys, so pick 4 movies as your Halloween cinema all-nighter. So I would be really curious to see what do you call it, like lists of 4 movies that you would pick as your like Halloween cinema all-nighter, and anyone is welcome to join like this thread, by the way, like with like your own like video, or like even if you want to just put a list down in the comments, you're more than welcome to do that, guys. But I'm gonna nominate 4 people to take on like this challenge. So I'm gonna nominate Lisa at Lisa Loves, who made a cameo at the start of this video, and I think yeah, Lisa would do a cracking like list of 4 films to pick as like a Halloween all-nighter. So I'm gonna nominate Lisa at Lisa Loves. And of course, like many other wonderful horror fanatics out there, I'm also going to pick Ash at Popcorn at Horror. I think Ash could do a brilliant job at this, as well as Marcus X-File 2708. I think Marcus would have some great like films like as part of his Halloween cinema all-nighter of choice. And then the other person I'm going to nominate is Tim at Tim Cole. I think Tim would do a brilliant job, because I know, like, I think Lisa's favourite genre is horror, and then Marcus and Ash, their favourite genre is horror as well, and Tim being into all things horror as well, I think Tim would do a wonderful job at, like, picking out his own Halloween cinema all-nighter. So those are the 4 people I'm going to nominate. And again, guys, just to say as well, this is absolutely optional, by the way. I just thought like it would be great to see what your picks would be for this like your own like Halloween cinema all-nighter. So guys, and anyone is more than welcome to join this thread, by the way, guys. If there's anyone that does want to take part in this, they're more than welcome to. And do let me know, like, if, like, you want to, even if you don't have, like, a YouTube channel, you can still, like, let me know your list of 4 films as you would pick as your, Halloween cinema all-nighter. And it'll be, like, at the end of, like, it would be, like, every, it would be at the end of October, you know, like your last weekend of October, and what you would pick as 4 films as part of your Halloween cinema all-nighter if you were to have like your own like horror marathon at the cinema with 4 movies of your choice. So guys, yeah, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, I would still be eager to know what would be your 4 films as you'd pick as your Halloween cinema all-nighter. I would be interested to know all of that stuff in the comments down below. And I do want to take the time as well, guys, to say thanks so much once again for all your continued support on the channel, guys. I really, really do appreciate it, as always. And I look forward to bringing out more content on the way. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.